Hello everyone, the 316 here, back with another Morphin Monday Lightning Collection review. This time, I got the Wave 13 Dino Fury Green Ranger. Retails for roughly $24.99. However, I think I found mine at a Target for $27.99. So, depending on where you go, you might be upcharged for this. I had a gift card, so it kind of, balanced out the price difference. But I think she's sold out on Amazon. I'd have to check. But anyway, let's get on to the accessories. So we're going to start off with the hands. She comes with two of each of the same hand, just for each side. So two holding hands, one in the silver color and then one in the green color, which is on the figure. And then two of these open style hands, one in green for the right hand and one in silver for the left hand. She comes with a civilian head, which is on the figure when you open the box. So obviously, most people don't pose their figure with the civilian heads, but likeness, it's okay. I think it's fine. Could be worse. Mine does have a problem with the hair being slightly up on the head. You can see there is a little bit of an outline. Oh well. It comes with an effect piece. It doesn't fit on the sword very well. It does stretch the material, so I don't recommend it. And it's possible paint rub would happen with this, so don't use this. And of course, she comes with the helmet and the Dino Fury saber, which it is the same mold as Red's, but it is slightly different gold color. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's a slightly different gold. Hers is just a touch brighter, more of a like a white gold rather than a yellow gold. Still good though, same mold. And I'm gonna leave that saber on for the rest of the video. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. I thought I actually got a good figure here, but there was one major problem. When I went to take off the head, I'm going to see if I can... So take notice of the seam line here. When I pull up on the head, it starts to stretch. And eventually, the head assembly did pop out of the body, unfortunately. I, wish that wasn't the case, but you might have that happen to you. If it does, you can fix it. It is fixable. I'm not sure how you would glue it in place. I'm sure you can, but if you do glue it in place, you'd probably lose the movement down in the lower neck, as you can see here. I have not glued mine in, as I wanted you to see that it can move at the head. Speaking of head movement, I think this is a good helmet sculpt. What's weird is this is actually a two-part sculpt, unlike Dino Fury Red's. So if you notice, you can see that basically all of this upper section is its own separate piece on top of the helmet. I think this is one of the only figures in the line, or rather, Rangers in the line, that has a helmet mold that is more than one piece. I just thought that that was interesting. But yeah, based on a saber-toothed tiger, looks good. Now, mine has a couple paint problems, as you can see, most notably here on this one and over here, just a little bit. I'll probably touch that up with a paint marker, a Sharpie, etc. She is a little loose in her torso. Not too bad, but I don't like it. The arms, they feel a little bit, movement. They move easy is what I'm trying to say, which is fine. Now, some people did complain about their Dino Fury Morpher arm being all wrong. That's not the case. For some reason, I don't know why, they decided to give Izzy, as far as I know, the first figure in the line, she has a forearm swivel, which I've been asking for this for so long. Forearm swivel for certain Rangers should be a necessity, and especially ones that have the Morpher plain invisible, because, you could have it be like a communicator, you could have it be shown like this. There's a lot you can do with it, a lot of different poses. I think Time Force figures would benefit most from the forearm swivel. Unfortunately, they don't have it. So, and yes, she does have this on both sides. Now, the easiest way to know what side the forearm goes on, obviously this has the morpher, so that goes on the outside. This side has a little bit of a point, whereas this side is flat. So the point goes on the outside of the forearm, just so you know. And you can easily see that on Red here, just in case. Now, the torso here, it looks good. I think that, though, there is a matte version and there is a glossy version of this figure. I, of course, have the glossy version. As you can see, the light hits it very gloss, whereas with red, it's very matte. It's not very shiny. Not very good for consistency's sake. The rest of this figure feels well put together. Nothing feels too tight or too loose besides the points I showed you. Of course, that moves just fine, and so does this one. She does have the drop-down hinges. I thought she didn't for a second, but she does have them, and then you can push them up into the body, and there's not a weird gap like on some of the drop-down hinged figures. You can, of course, twist this all the way around, twist this, and, you know, pivot, etc. Now the Dino Fury Saber here, you can put this in here, like so. If I can... For some reason, hers seems to be a lot more difficult to put in than Zato's. Now, I haven't watched the show. At some point, I may try to watch it, but, you know, I tried to watch some of the other shows, and I just couldn't. Now, it can go in all the way. I just choose not to push it in all the way. And, you know, if you were really devious, you could put it in this way, but, yeah, as you can see, it's not going in. All right, let's set this up real quick, and we'll do our... look at the box and then the size comparisons. Shove her off to the side. Here's the front of the box. On the top, it's nice and green. On the side of the box with the helmet render. On this side with the artwork. Bottom with the legalese and the plastic-free packaging. On the back with her name as well as the Green Ranger. And the height, which says 5.75 inches. We're going to test that right now. Let's stand her up. Put her... Let's make sure she can stand first. And of course, there's always a little bit of variance in height anyway, so... Alright, move her accessories to the side here. Just put him in that pile I got. Izzy here stands at... She's just a little bit taller than 5.75 inches, actually. Yeah, she's like just a little taller with those ears. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at her next to... some Green Rangers, some other Green Rangers. Now, I don't have Mighty Morphin Green, but the next one that we have chronologically, I believe, is Zeo. And then we have Lost Galaxy. And for the last Green Ranger, we got SPD. They're all a different color green. She's probably the lightest or the bluest color green, which, not a problem with that. Just so you know, she is the lightest green. I think SPD or Zeo probably has the most pigmented green, where it's like, yeah, that's green. Whereas Lost Galaxy and Dino Fury have the least pigmented green. They have more of a blue tint to the green. Let's get them out of the way here. And let's take a look at Izzy next to her wave mates that I have. I didn't think I would get Blue here from Dino Charge. He has trouble standing because he has 2 left feet, and Hasbro sent me a Zeo Cog. And then I have Beast Morphers Yellow over here, which I also didn't think I would get, but I found her for 20 bucks, had a gift card, and she was only 10. So, yeah, there she is next to her wave mates in wave 13. Looks good to me. Obviously, this wave has problems. So far, of the 3, I think Beast Morphers Yellow came out the best. I haven't noticed anything wrong with her. I looked at the box art, looked at other people's reviews. She seems okay. She has problems. He came with the wrong leg. So, alright. Lastly, Mighty Morphin Yellow. Because she's also a saber-toothed tiger, or based around that. And of course, lastly, let's take a look at her with some other lines. So, of course, we got Amanda Connor Black and White Batman's tattoo. Don't know where that rubber band came from. Dino Thunder Black. Dino Fury Red. They look good together. Hope to get Blue soon. Although I know Blue doesn't come with a painted visor, which annoys me to no extent. I'll leave him in there. Marvel Legends. We have our Iron Man Extremis armor. Finally did a review on him. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. We have Drew McIntyre from the Mattel WWE Elite collection. And he has a purse from the mini fashion from Five Surprise. We got Spartan Yoroi back here from Jazz Wares. We have a G.I. Joe classified figure here with Tiger Force Outback. Let's see, am I missing anyone? Oh yeah, DC Multiverse. McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Batman Beyond. There you go. So yeah, a lot of figures and a statue to take a look at her next to. Obviously, she scales well with all these 6-inch figures, and maybe even the Spartan Yoroi. I could see her working in with that scale. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of Dino Fury Green. I know a lot of people have problems with this figure. If you have a matte version of the torso, let me know. And let me know if you pre-ordered that or if you just got that from purchasing it in a store. I purchased this in a store, and I got the gloss version. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. It all helps out the channel a lot, and as always, peace.